Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? I am getting ready to go get my coffee. I am dying to get my coffee. I'm really wanting some coffee right now. And to go run a bunch of errands. I think I might get hot coffee today. I don't know why I feel like hot coffee, but it's cold and rainy outside today. I mean, it's actually kind of colder today for being in August, and it's rainy. It's been raining all morning, like thunderstorms rain. Let me turn this a little bit. I wanted to get on here and show some of the P.O. Box stuff that I've been receiving because it is literally all over our counter. And Alex is like, is that stuff going to go somewhere? And I'm like, I have to show it in a video. I have to show it in a video. So anyway, I want to show this because I was sent some really, really nice things. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to get my coffee. And I'm going to pick up me and PP medicine for vacation week. And yeah, and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to film a couple videos. I'm actually going to do a review video while I'm out. So, there's that. Yeah, okay, so let me show you first things first. I cannot show you this, but this is my new candle that is coming out with the Poorhouse Candle Company. It comes out, I haven't lit it yet. I'm going to light it tonight. It comes out September 1st. Okay, this is like one of the best scents in the entire world. I am so excited about this. And, oh my god, it smells so good. And, what, like, the meaning behind the candle is super, super special to me. So I'm so excited about that. But, Abby over at the Poorhouse Candle Company, who is, like, hands down one of the best people in the entire world to work with. She just is absolutely amazing to work with. And I just can't even believe to this day that I have a candle. You know what I mean? But she's just fantastic. And she, again, sent me another package of candles and wax melts. And, hold on a second. So the other day, she sent me a sample of it. So she has these, like, samples, but they're, like, big samples, like this. Like, this is pumpkin apple butter. I bet that smells delicious. Why can't I open this bag? I swear to God, my eyes are getting worse and worse every day. Okay, that smells fantastic. So she sends me these little samples, you see? So she sent me one, a farm stand apples, and then I had the other one I had in the, it's actually, you can see this is what I have right now in my candle waxing. Oh my god, it smells so good. Okay, so she sent me this candle that I can't open. And it is pumpkin pecan waffles. Mmm, so good. She also sent me the wax melts for those. And then she sent me pumpkin gingerbread, which I already smelled, and it smells really good. We'll smell it again. These are all like super fall scents. I'm ready for fall. I mean, summer's been good. I'm not ready for summer to be over yet, but it's like, I haven't really... Ooh, that one's good. Salty Eskimo. I like that. Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Oh my god, that smells so good. It's like birthday cake, but like with frosting too. Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Aren't her names so cute? I think the names for these are so cute. Pumpkin caramel latte. It smells really, really like chocolatey. Really like, yeah. It's weird that it's like a lot, like thick latte. And then pistachio dream cake, which is pink. Very nice. Okay, and then these are the samples. Did she just, oh, she sent me Namaste in Bed. I have that candle. And then pumpkin apple butter, which we smelled. Blue agave and melon. Oh, I wonder what that smells like. Oh, it's real sweet. I'm not a super sweet fan like that. I don't dislike it, but like I like baking smells and like fall smells. Almond macaroon. This will be interesting because I don't really like almonds. Oh, that smells good. Oh, that's really nice. I actually really like that one. blonde moment. How cute of a name is that? That's pretty good. Okay, so these are all gonna go down. You guys, I'm like, I stopped it because when I went to go put these in my cabinet that I have dedicated for wax melts, my pants went down. Okay, so anyway, I have this whole cabinet that I cleaned up down here, and it's where I keep all my candle waxes now. So I literally have stacks, boxes. See, now I have to get down like this because it wasn't pretty anyway. So I have boxes and boxes of candle waxes. So yeah, I'm real excited about all that. And, oh, this candle's coming out September 1st. I'm gonna burn that today. Okay. So we got that box going. Thank you, Abby, so much. She keeps me in candles like nobody's business. She's so sweet. Okay, the next thing that I was sent was from Renee. And Renee said, hey, Silver Fox. Here's her note. The Seattle Women's League heard you were out of your fave. Love your videos. So anyway, she sent me this. I'm so excited about it. This is my favorite chapstick for the car and chapstick of life right now. Well, I love the Honey Tupelo, but this is a close second probably. Or that's a close second. I don't know which one I like more. Ooh, that's so nice. I missed you, baby. Thank you, Renee. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay. And then the next thing is, I want to read this. Oh, I haven't opened this note card yet. Is this the note card that goes along with this? Hold on a second, please. Oh, it's a long letter. Ooh, it's got a little... Aww. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm not going to say her name, but I'm going to read the letter because it's nice. She said, well, I'm going to skip part of it. Hi, Peter. I've wanted to send you this book for a long time. It was my late mother's. She loved this story. I know how you feel about grieving for lost mothers and animals, especially dogs. I just lost my dog. Oh. My first son and co-host on my YouTube. Hearing about your struggles with your pup has been heartbreaking. When I hear you talk about your mother and your dogs, I knew I needed to send you this book. It was a one, and if you want me to put your YouTube channel out, like to link it below and to shout you out, let me know in the comment section below, but I don't know if you want to like keep that private or not. So I knew I needed to send you this book. It was one of my mom's favorites. She read it over and over. A film was also made with real life couple. Was it called something else? Because I feel like I know this book. Jessica Tandy and Hume Croman. So Jessica Tandy was in Driving Miss Daisy. Do you remember them together as a couple? What is all over my shirt? Hope you enjoy the book. Would love to see a review. I love your reviews. Oh, thank you. That is how I found all your channels, via your booktube channel. I love when people say that. It makes me so happy. I don't know the people you make drama videos about, but they're great. And I love the Peterisms channel. Your videos are so comforting. We have such similar views. I hope you are able to read this. I have so then she goes in and says some other things that are personal. So anyway, well, thank you so much, Candace. This was really, really sweet. And the book is called To Dance with the White Dog. Terry K is a perfect writer for those who love... Okay, wait. Sam Peake's children are worried. Since that saddest day, the day his beloved wife of 57 good years, Cora, died, no one knows how he will survive. How can this elderly man live alone on his farm? How can he keep on driving his dilapidated truck down to the fields to care for his few rows of pecan trees? And when Sam begins telling his children about a white dog, as white as the pure driven snow, that seems invisible to everyone but him, his children think that grief and old age have racked their father's mind. But whether it's a real canine or phantom, Sam Peake, one of the smartest men in the South when it comes to trees, outsmarts them all. Sam and White Dog will dance from the pages of this bittersweet novel and into your heart as they share the mystery of life and begin together a warm and moving final rite of passage. Thank you so much. That's so sad. It does sound really good though. It's really short. You know, I love a good short book. 175 pages. Thank you so much, Candace. And Candace, if you want me to put your channel out there, your YouTube channel, I don't know if you're wanting to stay private or not, let me know. Okay, and I will do that. That was really super sweet. Okay, the next thing. I'll show you guys over here because nobody cares on my drama channel, but I got the Anastasia of Beverly Hills PR. The dusting powders. They're absolutely beautiful. I was showing Tanya them the other day. I try to find like somebody special to give to the PR stuff. I probably will show this in a video, and then I try to find somebody that really loves makeup and give it to them. I used to do giveaways on my drama channel, but then I just got a lot of flack for it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. If people can't play nice, I'm not going to do it anymore. So now, I just, like, the last palette they gave me, the barista that worked at Starbucks, she was there all summer, that helped me. She went back to home because she just graduated from school, and she would always say to me, she'd like, oh, I want this Jeffree Star palette, or oh, you know, I want this palette, but I don't have enough money to get it, and whatever. And a couple times I'd actually thought about just like buying them and giving them to her because she was so sweet, you know? And so then when I got the Anastasia of Beverly Hills, the Alyssa Edwards palette, I was just like, I'm gonna give it to her. And she had done a different look every day for Pride Day and stuff like that. So I have a couple people, and then here's the liquid eyeliner. Their packaging is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it's really high-end compared to some of the other things that have been sent. But so anyway, yeah, I don't know. So I got a couple people I have in mind for that. So that was really cool to get that. And I actually think that I have the new eyeshadow palette too, because I have a FedEx paper that I haven't received yet. Or package that I haven't received yet, and it's from the same place, so it has to be that. So that was cool, you know. Can you guys tell I haven't had my coffee yet today? I need to pull it together. Wake up. Okay. The next thing, I don't know where to start. Well, you know what? Let's do Delia, because I know that this is Delia. Okay. So Delia, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Let me get mine. She is the queen of chappies, okay? And she originally sent me, where is that? Okay. She originally sent me, I'm glad I did that because I need to refill my, so I keep this little Aleve thing for my migraines in my fanny pack, and then I have a big one at home I get from Costco, and I fill it up. Okay, so she originally sent me the Huckleberry and the Strawberry Banana, which tastes like Sweet Tarts, Chubby Chap. This is like some of my favorite chapstick in the entire world, okay? Well, she recently sent me the Tupelo Honey and a couple others that I already reviewed. We're just gonna layer it. I got the Mountain Dew, I got the honey, I got them all going on right now. Okay. So she sent me this box, you guys, of all of these like different Etsy products and stuff. This is so cool. So she sent me more chapsticks. I showed this the other day, but she sent me Jelly Bean. We opened them on camera. Buttercream Vanilla. And she sent me pomegranate. And then I don't know what this stuff is. And Delia, did you put a card in here? I don't know if they're just being sweet and sending me things, or... So anyway, she sent me... Let me pull this stuff out first. Because it's got this... It's got this stuff all over it, you know? So, the Chubby Chap apparently is from an Etsy store. So, I'm supposing, because this is like all beauty stuff, and I'm supposing this is from an Etsy store too. And it's all like beauty supplies. And I'm really excited to try these. And I have that white stuff all over my hands and it won't come off. Look at that. Does that happen to you? I can't get it off my hands. Okay. So, she sent me 3 different kinds of lotion. And they are from the brand... What's the brand? Oh, this is all from Ellie Rose Essentials, okay? So this must be another Etsy brand. And this is Dream Lotion, Japanese Cherry Blossom, Shea Butter, and Aloe Body Cream. And then she sent me Indulge, Eucalyptus Tea. I should smell these, actually, shouldn't I? Oh, that smells nice. That reminds me kind of like some hand lotion I used to use back in the day. This is the Dream. Ooh. That smells like this oil that Alex uses. These are nice. And this one's called Bliss. Midnight Pomegranate. Pomegranate's big, isn't it? Ooh, that one's really nice. It's kind of like a fruity smell. I have the pump going on this one. Okay, and then... more of that white stuff. Ellie Rose Essentials. There's a little goat on there. Pure vanilla lotion with goat milk. Ooh, that's nice too. And then, ooh, huckleberry lotion with goat milk. Oh my god, this is so funny, you guys. I didn't see this. Okay, so when I was a little kid, I watched Little House on the Prairie. And Laura Ingalls Wilder. Where is the rest of the Anastasia Beverly Hills? Let's go over here. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Little House on the Prairie with my mom all the time. You know, I told you that. And I was obsessed with the fact that the teacher, she wore lemon verbena perfume. And I got lemon verbena lotion. How cool is that? Oh my god, that smells so good. I don't remember what that teacher's name is. And then she sent me Lemon Drop Lip Scrub. Fantastic. And these are all taped up. I don't want to open them yet. And then Pomegranate Berry Lip Scrub. Delia, thank you so much. That was so sweet. You guys are so nice to me. I now have chapsticks for days over there. Okay, I'm organizing as we go. Okay. Then I bought these shoes from ASOS. I'll show you these. I'm about to send them back. I'm so over it. Okay, they're all of these looking like this old men's business shoes to me. Well, I got them, and they're the brand that I bought last year that felt so comfortably. They don't fit. I can't even get my foot into them. They're so small, and they're my size. So I don't know what the problem is. I have to send them back. So I wanted to wear those in Vegas with like jeans and stuff, but I don't have those from Vegas anymore. Okay, I think this is from Samantha. This one is the one from Samantha. Let me make sure. Oh, well here's, not that you care, but if you're doing the book club with us for this month, here's Void Moon by Michael Connolly, which is what we are reading. Not the book club. Not the book club. The supermarket read-along. The supermarket read-along. Yes. These are from Samantha Louise. So Samantha Louise, thank you so much. And she just messaged me and asked me if we got these. So this one she sent for our anniversary. Is this not so cool? And I asked Alex, I said, what is it? And he goes, I think it's a picture holder. So I'm almost positive it's a picture holder, but I could be wrong. So it's like a sculpture of a guy. It's very cool, and it goes in our condo perfectly. But then there's like a place for a picture right there. I think that's what it is. I know somebody underneath here is going to be like, that is totally not what it is. So if I am completely wrong, can you let me know? And Samantha Louise, I like it anyway. I mean, just as far as the statue, I like it. But it doesn't say anywhere what it is. I don't think it does. Oh, spectacle holder. Oh, how cool is that? Okay, so you put your glasses on it. Oh! That is so genius. I love that. Oh my God. There's my thumbnail. No, I don't play my thumbnails for my vlogs. But isn't that so fantastic? Oh my God, I love that. We were both such idiots that we didn't even know what it was for. Oh my God, thank you so much. And then, okay, then she sent me this for, she said, happy belated birthday. I hope you enjoy the book and the hat. Just my way of say, the hat. The hat. Well, there was no hat, but thank you. But she sent me this book. And it is Medea's Uninhibited Commentaries on Life and Love. I think you mean this, don't you? This thing over here? Anyway, Medea, I love Medea and Tyler Perry, everything about him. Okay, Uninhibited Commentaries on Love and Life, Don't Make a Black Woman Take Off Her Earrings, read by Tyler Perry. I'm so excited to listen. I don't know anything, I haven't listened to this, but I love Tyler Perry. I followed Tyler Perry, well, back in the day. I saw him on Oprah a couple times, and I love all of the Medea movies. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Samantha Louise, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, that was awesome. You are so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Alex is gonna die when I show him this. This has gone on really long, you guys. Okay. Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay, this is the last thing, and I just got this from the post office. So because every time I do this and somebody says, did you get this package? And I'm like, I didn't. So if you've sent something else, this is all I have as of today. I don't think I have anything else to show. I'm almost positive. And this is really nice. This was kind of overboard a little bit, honestly. So, where is the card? I was just reading the card to Alex last night. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, the card is kind of funny. So, dear Peter, don't be offended by this card. I'm not going to read it. It's like, so it's personal. But, okay, well, I guess I could. I guess it doesn't matter. Don't be offended by this card, because the card is like, says, your top shelf, and it has alcohol on the top of it. She was going to cross it out. She says, I was going to cross off the shelf and just make your top, but that has just too many bad implications. The truth is I forgot to buy a card, and this is my only non-Christmas, non-birthday wedding card I had in my cabinet. I know it may be offensive. It's not offensive. It's so sweet. Listen, people worry so much about stuff like that. I've been collecting a P.O. box full of goodies for a few weeks now, and now finally have time to send it out. I've sent you, Alex and Tanya, a tumbler full of goodies. Alex and yours are the Arizona Starbucks tumblers, and Tanya's is from the Sprouts family market that we have here. And because I ran out of Starbucks rewards. My husband jokes, why am I so obsessed with your videos? But it is because I think I relate to your marriage. Not the age gap, but the culture gap. And then she goes in and describes some very personal things. So it's from Frank. So thank you so much, Frank. This is so meaningful. I just really, really appreciate it. So let me show you the tumblers. So Frank sent, you see? Beautiful tumbler, which is like almost identical to mine that I have. So Alex and I got matching tumblers, and inside they have some things. Alex was really hoping it was candy last night. So Alex says, this is kind of funny. So Alex says he got some underwear. That's all I'll show. But Andrew Christian underwear, which is like really nice underwear. I mean, this is like, was really, you didn't have to do this. This was really, really nice. So here, I'll show you again a little bit of the underwear. Hold on. Las Vegas. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Las Vegas. Okay, so that was Alex's tumbler. Just a piece of plastic down there. Okay, that was Alex's tumbler. And then I think this is my tumbler, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Alex gets, I see how y'all see me now, okay? Alex gets hot, sexy underwear, and I get lip balms. But hey, listen, I'm okay with that. I could just use lip balms all day long, so you know how it is. And these are called Treat lip balms. I've never heard of these. Oh, I have. These are the ones that Melissa has. Somebody just asked me to review these the other day. Oh, these are going to be my review tomorrow. Oh my God. The Sweet Life. Okay, Rainbow Sherbet, Peppermint Stick, Soft Candy, Marshmallow Cream. I'm not going to open these on here because I want to, do a review of these tomorrow because people have actually asked me to review these and buy them. And, oh, birthday cake lip balm. Aw, thank you so much, Frank. Oh, no, that's not Frank. Is that Frank? Yes, Frank. I'm like, I have so many notes and stuff all over the place. Okay. And then we also got these little, I think these were in Alex's, and they're little Disney park pens. And, Aladdin, and I think this is, oh, they're all Aladdin. It's very cool. And then, the Sweet Life. I need my coffee so bad. Okay. This one is so cool. I don't want to unwrap it, but it says Mastiff Mom, and it's for Tanya because Tanya has a Mastiff. And there's like some confetti inside of it. Isn't that so nice? So that's for Tanya. That was really cool. Tanya gets so excited when you guys like send her messages and, well, what do you call it? She's gotten a few things through the years. Okay, also these straws. We got extra straws, which are going to go right in this drawer right here. Thank you. Okay, then we got a bunch of face masks. Alex and I were excited about these. We looked through this box last night. Okay, we got two-step jelly mask. And Friendly Berry Berry lip patch. Aloe Soothing mask patch. There's just a bunch of them in here, you guys. Ooh, I'm sorry for my skin jelly mask pack. So I'm excited about these. We might have to take some of these to Las Vegas and do those with us out there. That was really sweet. And I don't know what you do for a living, but your packing skills and your containment skills are perfection. I mean, come on now. Okay. And then, this is, we were like, what is this? This is, I'm not going to open it right now, because it's big, but this is a Indiana rainbow flag. So Indiana, like, gay rights, you know, LGBTQIA rights flag, but for the state of Indiana. Very, very cool for when we go to, like, Pride Day and things like that. We haven't gone to Pride Day the last couple years, but I think we might this year. Okay, this I absolutely live for. Oh, wait a second. I didn't see this in here last night. Is this what I think I've talked about these before on here. I wonder if this is for Tanya. It's like a hair scrunchie thing that you put in your hair. It has to be for Tanya. Okay, and then this puppet, which you guys, this is like really, really, I mean, when I talk about puppet, I'm not, like, this is no joke puppet. Like, this is like a really, really nice puppet. Look at this. Melissa and Doug puppets. Her name is Shelly Seashore. Occupation, she's a mermaid. Don't, it stopped. Shelly Seashore. Occupation, she's a mermaid. Don't even worry about it. Fun facts, Shelly can swim faster and sing louder than any other mermaid in school. She really can, though. She can also say her name 3 times fast. Shelly Seashore, Shelly Seashore, Shelly Seashore. I don't even know how to do this thing. This is so cool. Okay. Oh my lord. Well, how do you do the stick thing? There's instructions in here, so I'll have to read them. Well, hi, Shelly. How are you?
Well, I've been a little bit better. I mean, yeah, I came ashore. I needed a pack of Newports. It's really hard to find Newports under the water, you know. But I like it underneath there, yeah. I mean, There's lots of nice places to sleep. And, but anyway, yeah. I live, you know I'm playing with this thing for hours. Look at her little feet. I have all these thumbnails. She's coming into videos with me. Hold on, she's going right over here. Okay. People are going to live for Shelly Seashore. Okay, can I just tell you, it's Shelly Seashore. Okay, this was beyond. You did not have to send this to me. And of course, I open it, and my husband is like, that's my favorite. And I was like, no, your favorite is Prada Black. No, that's my new favorite. And I was like, you're not even going to fight me on it. We can just share it. And that is a whole entire 3.5 ounces, I think probably even more than that, of Dior Sauvage, okay? Which is like everybody's favorite cologne right now. Oh my God, that does smell good. I actually smelled it when I was, what was that place called? Sephora. Ooh, that smells really, really nice on. I love that. I bought that Prada and I don't love it, so I'm really, like, this makes me so happy, but, like, you did not have to do this. This is over the top. Seriously. You guys are so fantastic. So thank you so much, Frank. That was the nicest thing in the entire world. And tell your husband thank you for tolerating my foolishness on videos. I now have more Starbucks cups than I know what to do with. And Alex was really thankful for his cup as well. And I know Tanya will love hers. So thank you for all of that. I am so excited. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Samantha. I feel like I need to go through all the notes, but I don't have all the notes grouped together anymore. Thank you, Candace. I'm going to forget somebody. Candace, that was her note. Samantha Louise. Who else did I forget already? Delia. Delia! Okay, you guys, listen. I have got to go get my coffee. So I'm going to get off here, and I will be back in a little bit. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Feels like this is just the beginning of my vlog. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like I didn't vlog earlier tonight. I'm sitting in the parking lot of Meijer, and I have been sitting here forever talking on the phone, and it is 3:45 a.m. My husband went to bed so early tonight, and so I was like gonna sit around the house and do some stuff, but I was like, okay, he's going to bed, the lights are off, and so anyway, I was like, I drove around, I talked to some friends on the phone, and then I literally sat here for like 45 minutes and deleted 2,000 pictures off of my phone. I had like screenshots of everything I've ever used for a video for like the last 6 months. I mean, tweets and pictures that I've used for thumbnails, and I got rid of all of that stuff. Like basically the only thing, oh, and the other thing is like anything that I see that I want to buy, I like screenshot it. Do you guys do that? Like, okay, I'm obsessed with those like gold coin necklaces. If anybody knows where to get a really good one, I would really like to know. I don't want to spend too much money on one, but I'm kind of weirdly obsessed with them. And so I literally probably had, okay, let me give a fair estimate. I bet you I had 50 to 100 pictures of gold coin necklaces that I'd screenshot. True story, from Instagram and stuff. And so, I deleted all of those. I deleted a bunch of stuff that I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this someday, I'm gonna get this someday. I was just like, this is so stupid. I deleted over 2,000 pictures, you guys. That's so funny. So let me tell you what made it, okay? Like, well, all the pictures of Alex and I, Mrs. Birdie. I had forgotten all about Mrs. Birdie. And, you know, it was interesting going back over, like, looking at the pictures from, like, the last year. And I'm gonna drive here in just a second. I literally just drank my entire thing of water, so now I'm thirsty. But hi, thirsty. Nice to meet you. I'm Friday. That's what my mom used to say. And like I usually say, I'm gonna probably not vlog for a really long time tonight because I am actually really tired. I think I'm in fat burn on Optavia, which is gonna be interesting because we're going to Cheesecake Factory tomorrow night with Susie. So I don't know, like, we'll see how, what is going on with my hair here? I don't let myself in V-neck t-shirts. Well, this is what happened. So Alex has been watching this series, I don't even know, some series all day long, and literally watched like 8 episodes back to back. And so I read and
I filmed some videos earlier. He had to work today. He had some meetings and stuff. And then I did a bunch of stuff and ran errands and starting to get stuff ready for our trip. And so then when he came home, I sat down there and he was eating dinner and I was talking to him and I had my Optavia bar, which was really fun. Oh, I made oatmeal too tonight. That was one of my meals. And the Optavia oatmeal, it's pretty good actually, but I will say I put half the amount of water because the water that you're supposed to put in those things, it's always too much. But I think I'm in fat burn because like, my body is kind of tired, but like my mind is like alert. I don't even know how to explain it. And so I tried to take a nap and lay down for a little bit and I could not fall asleep to save my life. I was like this. And, but like a peaceful alertness, I don't even know how to explain it. It was pouring down rain earlier. Now it's just like, it's still cloudy, but it's like really pretty out. So anyway, I finally got up and I was like, let the dogs out and was just doing, I literally watched all of these videos on YouTube, you guys. I feel like I wasted like 2 hours of my life. And I know that you're sitting here watching a YouTube video and I probably shouldn't be telling you that you're wasting your life, but I did. I sat there and I watched, these were the videos that I watched. It was the stupidest stuff, you guys. I watched the stupidest stuff on YouTube. And I don't know why this is in my recommended, but it was like funniest animal vines. So I watched all these animal vines. It was stuff like that. And then I watched an interview on the Doris Day show with Lucille Ball and Vivian, whatever her partner's name was. I can't remember. And I just watched stuff like that. Like I watched these like old movie clips and I just, it was great. Anyway. And then I looked and it had been like an hour and I was like, I've literally wasted an hour of my life scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through YouTube, blah, 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 whatever. This is why, like, when I'm not, like, posting stuff, I need to start, like, putting my phone down because I just waste my life on social media. I enjoy it. I have fun, but then I'm like, okay, I just don't feel like I really did anything of quality time, you know? So I went upstairs and I took a shower. Really nice shower, used all of my Lush products, and then I sat in a robe on the bed. This is when Alex was coming upstairs to go to bed, and so I have this like cheap Walmart or Meijer like robe that I got, and it looks like it's flannel, but it's not flannel, and it's like wintry, and it was just, but it's so soft, and I was just like laying on the bed, and I was kind of looking through my phone, of course, and I was telling him, I said, I don't know what reminded me of this. I said, I remember my mom, like back in the day, like she would, well, when she was older, like her last, let's say 5 years of her life, maybe 10 years, she wore shorty pajamas, like I was talking about one night on here that I got. And I remember she had these peach ones, and then she had like a robe that she, like my mom liked pajamas that had a robe that matched it, and she would wear those. But I can remember for much of my life, my mom wore those Lands nightgowns. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Okay, literally from head to toe, long sleeved, those nightgowns. And then she would have a robe that matched it, that would have like a cord that she would tie around it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I mean, you're talking about like dressing, okay? Like a head to toe nightgown my mother would wear a lot. This was, I guess, maybe when I was younger, but anyway. And then she would wear the robe, and then she would go to sleep, like in the robe and the nightgown. I mean, not when she was drinking always either, you know, like on a night that she wasn't, you know, completely blitzed. She would sleep in this robe and this nightgown. I don't know what made me remember that when we were sitting there. So anyway, and then I was trying to tell him stories, and he goes, he goes, honey, I'm trying to go to sleep. And I said, okay. He goes, I'm sorry, I'm just really, really tired. I had a long day today, because he had to be up at 7 o'clock. And I was like, that's fine. So then I was like, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I got nothing to do, you know? So, and then I sat down the stairs for a second. I was looking up the best books to read while you're in Las Vegas, and it was interesting. The recommendations were like Leaving Las Vegas. I already read that book years ago, and I thought it was extremely depressing. I actually read that while I was working in treatment, and for a period while I worked there, I was like the supervisor, and somebody called in sick on like a third shift, and I just like grabbed a book as I was leaving, and I had been wanting to read that, and
So I had to go in and work a third shift for like 12 to 8, like 12 a.m. to 8 a.m., which is basically you just sit at the nurse's station, you know, with like one other person. You guys are just like sitting there, right, for 8 hours. And it's real exciting. Anyway, if you work in a hospital environment, you know what I'm talking about. Just sitting there for like 8 hours, not doing anything on third. That was maybe one of like maybe 3 nights that I did thirds while I was there. I mean, I had some kind of odd schedules, but that was like that specific thing was like only a couple times. So anyway, I grabbed that book. The other time I did that too, actually, and I read a David Baldacci book, The Christmas Train. That was like the first time that I read The Christmas Train. But anyway, I grabbed that book, and I think I read the whole book in like one night, and I thought it was so weird, and I just didn't like it. I'm not a Hunter Thompson fan. It made me very uncomfortable. I just didn't like it. And then Desert Rose by Larry McMurtry. And I don't know that I've ever read anything by Larry McMurtry. I know he wrote Lonesome Dove. And I think I read something by him, but I can't remember what it was. But that was that book. And then there was a couple other books, but like nothing really looked that good. Because I want to have an audiobook. Because the supermarket read that we're doing for Peter Likes Books this month is Void Moon by Michael Connelly. And that actually takes place in Las Vegas. So that's the book that I'm going to be physically reading, but I want to take an audiobook. Not that I'll be doing a whole lot of reading while we're there anyway, but by the pool, you know, like I'll probably listen to an audiobook, or I don't know, I think I'll probably be listening to music. I'm excited, and I told Alex tonight, I said, I am not even going to think about my diet while I'm there. I don't care. I'm just going to enjoy it. I want to go to the buffet one day, and do you know what? I am like, I don't know if I'm iron deficient. I don't know what it is, but I've been craving meat so bad lately. Like, I mean, it's almost unbelievable, like, how much I've been craving meat lately. And, you know, I have to go in and see my neurologist and stuff for my epilepsy, and I think that I'm going to probably ask him, like, what that's about. But, like, I've done research, and, like, epileptics can be vegetarians. So, I don't know. Like, I've heard that when you're craving something, it's because you're deficient in something. I don't know if that's true or not. But, like, I have really, really recently been craving meat. And, I don't know what that's about. Like, the last couple of trips we've taken, I haven't worried about, like, I'm going to want to eat meat while I'm there. And, like, for some reason, this trip, I'm just kind of like, I'm scared I'm going to eat meat while I'm there. We'll see. It could also be like the Optavia thing too, you know, like, because I've been doing that for a lot. But this has been going on for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Like, it's kind of a constant thought in my head, honestly. You know, sometimes I think, like, about, like, reintroducing meat back into my diet and having, like, a little bit of it from time to time and being, like, plant-based, plant-focused, but, like, having a little bit of meat from time to time. But then I'm like, I don't really want to do that, and I just take it day by day. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I'm sure if tomorrow I start eating meat, a bunch of people will come for me, and I don't really care. You know, like, I mean, it's my life. I'm going to do what I want to do. But, and that wouldn't be something that would sway me one way or the other. But I don't know why I've been thinking about it so much lately. We haven't really been around it where I've been wanting it, you know? And it's like tomorrow, like, if we go, you know, like when we go to the Cheesecake Factory, like, okay, so I said to Alex, I said, like, I don't know if I'm gonna do the Optavia diet tomorrow night. I said, because I don't ever really get it. We haven't gone to Cheesecake Factory in a while. And I said, you know, I love their Impossible Burger. I'm not even thinking about meat going there, right? So, like, I don't know why going to Vegas, I think about, like, being able to have meat there or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. You know, people ask me, or actually somebody asked me this on one of my videos. I think it was my review video. They said, is Las Vegas hard for you as a person in recovery? It's not hard for me at all. And I really don't know why. And I don't necessarily believe that the desire has been lifted from me to drink. I mean, there are moments where I'm like, a beer sounds good or a drink sounds good or whatever. But, like, A, it's been so long. B, I'm in recovery. Like, I mean, 80% of my friends in my real life are in recovery, you know, number one. Number two, you know, I'm very active in recovery. So it's like I constantly think about it. So it's, I don't know, it's hard for me to think about like wanting to drink. Like, it doesn't fit in that world, if that makes sense. It doesn't fit in my world. You know, Alex drinks and it doesn't bother me. And so I don't really, like, I don't even know how to answer that question. I turned the air on because it was getting hot in here, and now the window fogged up again. You know, there's a lot of alcoholics and addicts that believe my mother believed this, that at some point the desire, you know, to drink or use is lifted, and that you don't have that anymore. I don't really think about it on a daily basis. I mean, I really don't. You know, I think about being in recovery on a daily basis, and, you know, that I believe that I have a disease, and that I have to do things to maintain that disease, but I don't think of myself as, there's literally a person in the woods running with a light at 4 o'clock in the morning. That is, are you kidding me? That's crazy. Like, there's like a trail that goes along the woods. There's no way. So anyway, like, I mean, I think about being sober, I think about being in recovery, and I think about that being my life, but I don't think about, like, drinking or drugging on a day. I don't think, like, of that being something, you know, that I would want to do. I'm trying to kind of think of how, like, it works for me. You know, okay, so, like, when I first got sober, it was so hard because it literally consumed every moment and every thought of my mind, right? And so, and it was like a logical thought. It wasn't like, I can't drink or I won't drink or whatever. Like, you know, I mean, it's just like, that's white knuckling it. And for me, that was not something that worked for me, okay? And I truly believe that if you struggle with any kind of addiction, white knuckling it is like, at some, like, there's no support system there. Like, you have no support system. I mean, yes, I mean, part of the recovery program, part of being involved in a 12-step program is having other people that are going through what you're going through, talking to you, that understand it. Like, you don't have to explain it to them. They've been there. They get it, right? But when you don't have any of that, like, you know, that's hard. And that's why, like, I really, like, at the beginning, like, really threw myself in and was going to a lot of meetings and because I needed that support around me, because I literally was thinking about it all the time. And the fact that I couldn't have it made me want it more. I mean, it's very much like vegetarianism, like I was talking about. It's like the fact that I can't have it, or the fact that I won't allow myself to have it, makes me want to have it more, I think. Like, makes me, you know, like, because it's like, you know what, my life is limited now or whatever. And so, but, you know, over time, so, like, my tape in my head would be like, well, you know, if you did this, then this, then this, then this, then this. But my tape today runs like that quick, like literally. You know, so like, Tanya and I will be driving around or whatever, and it'll be like a nice afternoon, and I'll be like, God, a beer would be good today on the back patio or something. She's like, right? And it's like, but like, then the tape is done. Like, it's that quick, right? Like, I mean, it's not like we say that and we really mean like, let's go get a beer, we should have a beer. Like, it doesn't even cross our minds. Like, I know when I go to Vegas, I'm not gonna drink. Like, I know that in my head, right? And you know, like, I'm saying that, but like, from a recovery point of view, we never say never, and I shouldn't say that, because I don't know what would happen. But, you know, I have gone through some things that I thought that I would never go through in my life, like losing my mother when I did, and you know, like, there's just been some things that I've gone through, like with breaking up with my ex. That was really hard, you know, a lot of things that I went through that I thought I will surely drink over that, and I didn't, you know. So I look at my life today, and I think to myself, what would it be that wouldn't get me there? Like, what would be the thing that would make me drink or drug? And I don't really think that there is anything, you know? I thought for a while my curiosity with the legalization of marijuana would be hard for me, but I don't think that would be today, because to me, I'm somebody that believes in the decriminalization of marijuana, whatever. I don't have any issues with people that smoke weed. It's their business. I think if you're smoking it chronically, maybe take a look at that. You know, it is like anything else. But the reality is, even if it's legal here and we have cannabis shops, that doesn't mean that it works for me. Like, we have alcohol. Alcohol is legal, you know? I can't drink because if I drink, something different happens to me than happens to somebody else. And I remember all of that, right? Like, I know all of that. The other thing that's scary is, like, when you've gotten sober and you've been sober for a long time, no matter what age you are, I think that there's like, well, for me, because I got sober so young, you know, there's that question of like, well, am I really truly an alcoholic? Am I really truly an addict? Or was that just a period of my life, you know? Like, was I just, but then I look at the family history and I look at the genetic predisposition that I believe I have. And, you know, and then the other thing is, am I really willing to just hand over what has been so freely given to me? You know, after 24 years, is a drink really that important to me? And if a drink is really that important to me that I'm willing to risk it, you know, if smoking weed or doing some drug or eating a pill is really that important to me that I am really willing to risk everything that I have today as a result of my sobriety, then don't you think that probably means that I do seriously have an addiction issue? That I would be willing to give that all away just to risk chancing it, that a beer would be that important to me. So no, I have to look at it that way, right? And that's kind of what goes through my head. I get excited about so many things, you know, and like going on trips and whatever, that, like, that's not something like I ever think about, really. Like, I don't, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine about this. Well, this actually came up the other night when I was at my meeting. And, God, what was it? I don't even remember what we were talking about, but afterwards he and I were like walking out and I said, you know, it's so funny. I said, because, whenever, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I said, you know, like, the hard times for me when I got in early sobriety, I think we had a couple like newer people, and I said, you know, the things that were harder for me in early sobriety were not like, and I didn't go out to bars when I first got sober. That was like a huge no-no. Like, you know, my sponsor was like, no, we're not doing that, and I'm gonna turn because I want to go a different way tonight. He was like, no, you know, we're not doing that. Like, back in the day, like, that was a huge issue. Like, you didn't go to bars, you didn't go to restaurants where there was alcohol, you know, you didn't hang out with people that were drinking, blah, 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 whatever. Like, you had no alcohol in your home. Like, it was strict when I got sober, okay? Like, strict. Like, if I called my sponsor and said, yeah, this band is playing, I mean, this is stuff that, like, today, that, I mean, and you know, it says, like, in the basic text of several program, you know, like, if you have a reason to be somewhere, that's fine to be there. Like, if you're going to hear a friend's band and it happens to be in a bar and you're going there with, you know, good intentions and motives, and that's fine for you to go there. Back in the day, if I called my sponsor and I had said, let's say at 3, 6, 9 months, and I'd said, you know, I don't know, 3, 6 months, something like that. I mean, later I did go to a few, but I went with sober people. If I had said, hey, listen, I'm going to go to a bar well, first of all, he would have said, is this your plan or my plan? Whose plan are you listening to here? If I had said, I'm going to go to this bar to hear, like, a friend of mine that's in a band play, he would have said, no, you're not. And if I had said, well, yes, I am, he'd say, well, then find another sponsor. That's what he would have said to me. You know, and we don't really sponsor that way today. It was hardcore when I got sober. I mean, it was hardcore. I didn't question my sponsor because I wanted sobriety. If I wanted sobriety, then I did what my sponsor told me. I mean, there were stupid, like, the relationship. I mean, I just didn't tell him. You know? But you know what? Like, that could have got me back to drinking. Like, that's why I am so serious about, you know, not, like, they suggest, they're suggestions, but you don't get in a relationship for your first year of sobriety. Okay? That relationship almost took me back out. Like, I learned a lot of really great, valuable lessons through that. One of which is, be honest with your sponsor always. Which is why he finally looked at me and he was like, I've known all along. Now are you ready to do it my way and not date and just focus on yourself for a year? I was like, yeah, sure. And then when I started dating somebody, he was like, he approved it. He was like, yeah, you can, that's fine. It's been enough time. We've worked on relationship issues. You've done your inventory, you know, and it's like, it's time. So, but you know, it's a different world today. Oh, I was telling my friend this when I was walking out. I said, you know what was hard for me? I said, but like going out places and being social, like when I got sober and people told me I couldn't go to bars, I didn't really care. I really didn't. I mean, I was in a bar like, let's say 5 nights out of the 7, okay? But I did my drinking at home. I like to drink and drug at home. I like to drink by myself. I didn't like to share with other people. I like to, you know, smoke my joints up in the bathtub and on the couch watching movies. Then I like joints. That was the way I liked to smoke. I had a bowl and a 1-hitter and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't like all that. And we didn't call it weed back then. We called it pot. And I like to eat pills. a lot. And I like to drink. I love to drink. I loved to drink. The reason I'm an alcoholic, because I love to drink. It just didn't work for me, you know? But I like to do that stuff at home. Now, the other stuff that took me down quickly, like the cocaine at the end, that was out. That was when I was going out. But then it became home. Then it became like me doing that stuff at home. But I like to be at home by myself. I like to be in my safe environment and with my food and my bed, and I could pass out, and you know, that's what I liked. I like to watch Out of Africa, you know, and sit there and that was, you know, one of the things that was weird about that to me when I looked back on it, I didn't realize at the time, was that was almost identical to how my mom drank. She drank almost identical to that, you know? But I don't miss that, and it was desperate, and it was lonely, and I was searching for something that I didn't have inside of me. I was searching to, I think, fill something by the void that I was filling up with alcohol and other things, you know? And then when I started working a program, I didn't need that anymore. And when I started having healthy relationships and healthy people in my life, I didn't need that anymore, you know? When I started working on the issues that were underlying all of that I had ignored for a long time, you know, I didn't need that. But I also believe that you can be an alcoholic. It was at the end. But I also believe that you can be an alcoholic or an addict genetically and not have any issues before you ever pick up, and that your issues are self-created after you picked up. You know what I mean? So like when I go on trips and stuff like that, I don't really think about that. I used to never, like when I would go on a trip, like this is at the beginning, like I would never do like a fruity drink or something like that, but I'll do that now. I don't have a problem doing that. I'm not a huge stickler for that. I mean, this has actually changed in the last couple years too. Tanya and I were talking about it one time, and I said something about it, and she was like, why do you care? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, it's not like, I like to drink like a virgin pina colada or something like that. I'll do a virgin pina colada. Honestly, they just fill me up, and so I think it's a waste of a drink. So I just usually drink Diet Coke. But that's like if you're on an island or something. But like I remember talking to her one time about it, and I was like talking about romancing the drink, and she's like, if you 20 years you have a virgin pina colada, you're romancing the drink, really? And I was like, I guess not. She's like, yeah, you're not. She's like, that's different than having near beer that actually has alcohol in it, you know? And I was like, yeah. And like if Tanya goes out like to a bar and goes dancing, which she does do, she drinks, she loves that Bloody Mary mix. You know what I'm talking about? It kind of has no alcohol. It's just basically tomato juice. She loves that shit. We got laughing so hard. One year we went to the Riverboat, not the Riverboat Casino. We went to the lake, all of us, and we would rent a house or a cabin on the water. And so we went to Kroger or whatever. Well, we got into town and bought all the food and everything for the week. And, you know, she got a bottle of that mix. It's just tomato juice, like spicy tomato juice, you know? So we're sitting there drinking one night. Not drinking, but we're sitting there drinking Cokes, you know, coffee. Alcoholics drink more coffee than you know. Okay, let me just tell you, pots of coffee just constantly. And we're sitting there playing cards, you know, and all that kind of stuff. We got laughing so hard over something. And Tanya said something about, she's like, I feel more, she said, I am having so much fun now than I ever did back in the day drinking like real, like, Bloody Marys. And you know, that's the truth. That's it. You know, it's like, we have more fun today. We're not a glum lot. That's what it says, you know? We have fun. We have a blast. We laugh. We tell stories, you know? We don't need alcohol and drugs today. And I think that was something that was really hard for me to learn, you know? I can remember getting sober and thinking, what the hell is my life gonna look like sober? What a bore ass, you know? Well, it's not. I have a really exciting, fun life. And you know, when I'm going to Vegas, I'm looking at things like, I mean, I know that this probably sounds corny to some people, but like I talked to Alex about this tonight. I was like, which nights are which show and stuff like that, because we have like a show and then an out, show and then an out, going out. And he goes, are you not wanting to go? I asked him, I said, what are some of the things that you're really looking forward to in Las Vegas? He's like, I'm looking forward to, like, you know, you and I in the hotel room, and like, you know, because we love this hotel room. We're staying in basically the same hotel room that we had the week that we got married, because it's our anniversary. And he said, I'm looking forward to going out to dinner and laying by the pool, seeing Rufus Du Sol with you for the first time, because I've never seen Rufus Du Sol. And you know, whatever, and he was going on, he was like seeing Maya, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh, those are all the things I'm excited about too. We were talking about restaurants and stuff. And I said, I may not go to the club one night. He goes, are you not wanting to see Rufus Du Sol? And I said, no, Rufus Du Sol is the one I want to see. But he and Maya stood in line last year for like 2.5 hours to see Cascade. Okay, I'm not standing in no line for 2.5 hours. I'm just not. I'm sorry. There is nobody, I don't care who they are, okay? There's nobody that grand that I want to see for 2.5 hours. I'm just not standing in a line for 2.5 hours. I'm just not. My life is too precious to me today, and I don't care. And I hope that there's somebody out there that understands that. By the way, I don't even know if she watches my vlogs anymore, but I just want to say, Sunny and her husband, Sunny that has her own channel, I've shouted out before, she's from Hawaii. It was her wedding anniversary today. I think it was 46 years? I think it was 46 years, wedding anniversary, and that right there is absolute goals, okay? That someone is together for 46 years, and I adore her, I love her. She's been so supportive to me from the very beginning, and I just love her to death, and I just want everybody in the comment sections to shout out a happy anniversary to Sunny. She's just fantastic, I love her. So anyway, but I told him, I said, you know, like, I think one night, I said, I want to do, like, a room tour when I get there for the review channel, and then I want to do, like, room service one night and, like, do, like, a review of the room service or whatever. I just remembered, I was like, we never got room service here. We did last year, because we got, like, remember we got fries and this and that and whatever. But I said to him, I said, I kind of one night would like to get, like, a Lush Bomb, and there's a huge bathtub, and it overlooks, like, this fountains at the Bellagio and stuff. And I said, I think, like, one night I would like to, you know, like, take a bath, you know, and then, like, get room service, watch a movie in the room, and then, like, go gambling. So if you guys are going to go to Cascade that night, I might do that night. And he was like, well, babe, we have 5 nights, so we're there. And he was like, I would like to do that, too. He was like, we could take a bath together, you know, whatever. Don't. We're married folk, okay? He was like, we could take a bath together, you know, and then, you know, get in our pajamas and order a room service. And then he's like, you know, and then I'll just go to bed and get a good night's sleep, and you can go downstairs. He hates to gamble. My husband thinks it's a waste of money and time. And he was like, and then you can just go downstairs and gamble. He was like, that's fine. He was like, you know, and then on that Friday night, you want to do that yourself, you can. And he was like, you know, I'll go to Cascade. I think that's Friday. Maybe Rufus Du Sol is Friday. I can't remember. I was like, yeah, that's cool. So I really want to go to downtown Vegas this time. He's never seen downtown Vegas. I want to show him the Fremont Street Experience, which you've never seen. You have to see at least once in your life. I got to look up and see what the times are, because it stops at some point. I want to show him the Golden Nugget. I want to show him, like, the Four Queens and all that kind of. I mean, that is old Vegas. You have to see that at least once in your life. And that's, like, one of my favorite parts of Vegas down there. So I'm real excited about that. I was looking at these, like, when I was going through the picture. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say earlier. When I was looking through the pictures, it was like my favorite moments. I'm going to get emotional talking about this. I don't know why I am so emotional this week, but I got real emotional, like, looking through some of these pictures, and I was like, you know, the pictures that I was keeping, obviously. I mean, I didn't delete any personal pictures. I just deleted all the YouTube receipts and crap like that. I don't need that stuff on my phone. And now I did keep a couple of pictures from the past because of some YouTubers, because I thought, well, if some drama arises again, this might make for a good thumbnail. So anyway, I did save a few of those pictures, but not many. Maybe like 10 total. But anyway, you know, when I was looking through there, I was thinking to myself, I am so thirsty, you guys, right now. Oh, where's the closest McDonald's? So far away. You know, it was funny, the things that like were my favorite things from this year, or the things that were, maybe not my favorite things, but the things that were the most meaningful to me, you know? I mean, I have so many videos and pictures of Pee-Pee and Boo and Tucker, and, you know, I think this is the year, I mean, I've always loved my dogs, but I think because of Pee-Pee's illness, I think it made me really appreciate each and every single day that I have with them. I literally, you guys, have picture after picture after video of just Boo Radley just sitting cute on the couch, or, you know, like Tucker running around. I have a video of him running around the living room, you know, because he does laps, and he's like, ah, you know, and then, like, I mean, tons of videos of Pee-Pee, and Boo Radley and Mrs. Birdie, you know, and, oh my God, and, you know, just, I had so many, the videos and the pictures, I had kind of forgotten about Mrs. Birdie, you know, and all the videos and the pictures that I have of Mrs. Birdie and the babies and stuff, and I thought, you know, like, that was a moment that brought me such joy this year. And then the pictures of the pageant, like, I got, like, real emotional looking at it, and I was like, those were some really, really neat, great people that I met, you know, like, and we had just so much fun, and it was just like, we were just like 6 adults, you know, that were getting to do something fun, and that's kind of outside of the norm, and I was excited every day that we were going to a new restaurant. What's going to be there? What can I have? And I don't have to pay for it, you know? And I know it's corny and I know it's cheesy, but, you know, I loved getting in the van every day with those guys, you know, and getting dressed up. And I think that probably was one of my, except for Mexico and Miami with Ultra, with Alex and, you know, Melissa and Jason, I think, like, the pageant was my favorite thing this year. I look back on my life and I look at, like, the big moments, you know, and isn't it funny that, like, LA is not in that, you know? When I sit here and and I kept those pictures to LA too, you know, I kept all the pictures that I have from LA, because that was fun to me, you know? And, that was something, like, I never thought I would do. Like, that still seems, like, in my head right now, kind of surreal, that I went out there and, you know, met up with these people that I had only seen on YouTube. Like, it was crazy, you know? But even then, like, my favorite things while we were out there, like going to Tom Tom with Alex's friends, you know, Sarah's old roommates, like, that was one of my favorite nights that we were there, you know? Meeting with Tia the second time that I was there. Oh my God, I had so much fun with her and her boyfriend. Like, you know, like, it's these, like, simple moments. It's not like the big things. It just isn't, you know? And, like, I say that, and I think I believe it, but then I go back through my pictures, and it's proven to me that those moments that were the greatest of the past year are, like, the moments of just the door being open, the back door being open, and the dogs running in and out, you know, while I'm cleaning the dishes, or putting them away, or uploading a vlog, or, you know, going out to dinner with friends, or, you know, getting excited about a trip, or doing the pageant, you know, stepping outside of my comfort zone and doing something different. My God, like, I can't tell you how many screenshots I had of stuff, you know, that I wanted to tell Mel about, and, like, books that we were going to read for, you know, the book club, and I was like, you know, Mel is, like, this friend that I never thought I would meet, you know, I just never, she's just pure soul, you know, like, I've just really met some, like, the last year, my circle's small, you know, but I have a couple people that, I have a friend of mine that I talk to, like, every day on the phone, and I always joke with her, because I'm like, you know, you need to quit your job. Now, do I need to call your boss and let your boss know that you need the day off so that we can talk on the phone, and so I can go get my coffee and talk on the phone? And I love her, and I don't know what I would do without her, you know? She's been awesome to me, you know? And I think that's that love, that unconditional love that you have for, like, a friend that you can have, you know? And I've just, you know, there's just been some really pure moments that I've had this year. And the year's not over. I've, still a lot of it left. But I look at it and I think to myself, guys, it's just like, life is really good, Life is really, really good. I have been blessed with having, like, an amazing life beyond my wildest dreams. And I guess that, to some degree, that goes back to, like, the addiction stuff, too. It's like, that's why I continue to go to meetings. That's why I continue to have a sponsor and work steps, because the people that I see that do that, no matter if they have 30 or 40 years or 20 years or whatever, they're the ones that have the blessed lives. They're the ones that seem the happiest. They're the ones that are fulfilling their dreams. And so if I want what they have, I have to do what they do, and I want what they have. So I do what they do. And I also remember the years that I wasn't going to meetings and how miserable I was, and that void wasn't filled, and that I felt lonely and desperate, irritable, restless, and discontent, as we say. And I don't feel like that today. I feel at peace. Things don't bother me the way that they used to. Life is good today, Cleaning out those pictures, I didn't even think I was going to do that tonight, Like, that was, like, a really good thing for me to do. And realize what I needed to get rid of and what what was, like, important to me in there, looking at all of that, Going to, just some family things that were in there. I some pictures of, like, sober events and things like that, that it's like I really wish I could share more of that on film with you guys, because it's just such a cool world and just so many amazing people, But I was looking at all that and I'm like, I'm really, really blessed to have the friends I have, the people that I have, people that whose paths I would never have crossed had it not been for us both being sober. Like, I would never have met him if it weren't for that, I think about my sponsor, like, she's, like, one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my entire life, I would never have met her. Tanya wouldn't be my friend. I mean, I can't even imagine. Like, I don't think that friendship would have continued had we not had the commonality of being in recovery together. It's just a good world, It's a good life. Okay, I had to stop because the battery died. And I'm sitting here at this four-way stop in the middle of nowhere. It's spooking me out. And I was almost done with the vlog anyway, so I can't believe that it died on me, but I don't know why this four-way intersection here scares the hell out of me, but it does. And yes, I am by Fox Hollow Farms, but I'm not. It's down the road still quite a while. Anyway, I was just saying that, like, I have such a blessed life, and I just... And I think that, like, when I get in the complaint, I have to get out of that, and look at that. I mean, and none of us, I don't care how peaceful and serene you are, okay? I don't care if you're the most spiritually centered person in the entire world. You're going to have moments that lack gratitude. You're going to have moments that lack humility. You're going to have moments that you're not in the peace or in the serenity. And you're going to have moments that you forget how grateful you are and how blessed you feel about your life, right? And we all do. Like, that's just a reality. But we have tools to get back to that. I have tools to get back to that today, It's like I was looking through the pictures. It's funny because, so for the video that I put together for Alex's birthday, a lot of the pictures were of, like, things that, like, pictures that I had from, like, the last, 11 years of our life together. 11 years is a long time, you guys. I think about that sometimes. It's crazy to me, I look at him and I think, I love this man. I can't believe that we've been together for 11 years, And I feel so blessed that he's my husband. it even seems weird to be able to say that, you know, like, because I lived so much of my life in a world where I never thought I would be able to say husband, you know, in a literal and a legal definition. And I was looking through these pictures and I was like, man, we've had some really good times, you know? I had like all the trip pictures in there, you know, of like every trip we've taken, and all the way back to the very first one that we ever took together. And the very first picture we ever took in Chicago, when I came up there to meet him, the weekend after we first went on our first date, I have this picture. It was like the very first picture we ever took together, and God, I looked young and in shape. And I was just like, man, like, what, you know, what a life that I have been able to share with this person. What an honor, what a privilege, you know? Even when the times haven't been that great, what an honor and a privilege that you get to share your life with somebody else. And I think, like, you know, like my mom's passing helped me with that. Because it felt like such a privilege to, you know, when I was able to sit back from it, you know, it was such a privilege to be able to be part of her life. That this really cool woman, you know, this really, yes, flawed, yes, she drove me crazy, but this amazing woman, you know, lived a very cool life, that I was able and privileged to be part of that life, you know. And I do think it's different when you talk about, like, you know, friends and family of choice versus family of origin. And family of origin means, you know, people that we're born into family with and we can't really do anything about them, or we're blessed with them. And family of choice. Family of choice are people that we consider family, but, you know, and it was a term that I heard a lot about when I came out, because there were a lot of people that had no families because they were basically, you know, excommunicated from their families, or just their families wouldn't talk to them anymore, you know? So we talked a lot about family of choice back then, and it's always been something I've thought about, you know? Like, Tanya seems more like a sister to me than she ever has, like a friend, you know? And I have a lot of friends like that today that, you know, I think feel more to me like family than they are just friends in my life. And I think, you know, isn't that an amazing thing when you have a person in your life and they allowed you to be part of their life, part of that journey. You know, even if it's just for a certain period, and maybe things don't go right in the end, or maybe one person moves somewhere and somebody moves somewhere else, to look at that. And I always, like, you know, that's one of the things I've always tried to do with, like, breakups and, you know, relationships and friendships and whatever, if they, you know, end or move away or whatever happens, you know, is that I try to look at it and say to myself, you know, like, but I was so blessed to have that for a period of time. And there were some really great things that happened and really great memories. And I'll always hold that dear to my heart. And I'll take that with me, you know? And, like, what a privilege it was for a period of my life to be a part of all of that, you know? So yeah. Blessed life. I have a blessed life. All right, and more blessings coming for me, and more blessings coming for you, and more blessings coming for all of us, let's hope. Let's speak it into manifestation, okay? We were good lives coming for us. Good things are coming our way. We have amazing lives. I do believe that. All right. I do believe that every day that I wake up is a miracle, and another day is given to me as a gift. I try to remember that, you know? That was one of the things I kept, was that saying in my phone that says, you know, a new day. Today is the beginning of a new day. And basically, what are you going to do with it? You know, you're going to squander it, or are you going to use it for good? Because you're exchanging a day of your life for it. And I believe that. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here and listen to a little bit of my audiobook before I go to sleep. It's getting real late now. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday, unless you have other plans, but don't, and I'll tell you why, because it's my favorite day of the week. I love Sundays. So do something fun with it. This is not a dress rehearsal, and you're exchanging a day of your life for today. So have some fun with whatever you're doing today. I don't know, do something different. Try a different kind of coffee or whatever. And, or I don't know, go somewhere different for lunch, or eat some kind of ice cream, or watch some kind of show, or I don't know. Do something special for yourself. And, because you only got one life. And, unless somebody knows something I don't know, and leave that in the comment sections, I guess. Or reach out to me and let me know your facts, because I would like to know those facts. Anyway, and if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Look at yourself in the mirror every single day and tell yourself, I love you. I love you. And make sure that you see it, and you see it in your eyes, and you believe it to be true. It's important that we treat ourselves well, that we treat ourselves good, that we love ourselves, and we treat ourselves as if we love ourselves. And that we, focus on that every day. And most importantly, pass it on to somebody else and let them know how important they are to you as well. There are a lot of people out there that don't feel important and don't know that they're important. And we are, all of us, important. Each and every single one of us. Our lives are important. And so remember that. And thank you guys for watching it every single day. It really means a lot to me. And you make my dreams come true just by watching the vlog. I really appreciate it that you want to, share part of my life. It really is a cool thing to me. So thank you. I appreciated it. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.